She stays in her room all day and makes game and anime references. Laugh, guys, laugh.
Are you just mad because she's you? What the fuck is... I've got some more Pokemon related hot takes, and then we've got top 10 sexiest Wario characters, so I'm ready for Nathaniel Bantley to hit me up with that one. But before we do that, I want some Pokemon stuff from the Rogue Renegade, another big channel. So I'm expecting some big stuff. I'm expecting some big craziness from Rogue Renegade. Let's see, are your takes hot? I'll be the judge of that. Let's see.
Pokemon opinions. Apparently you're not allowed to have them, and I for some reason get told that I have a ton of horrible Pokemon takes. So I decided to use it to my advantage. Let's talk about my unpopular Pokemon opinions. And for the record, I don't have bad takes. That's implying that opinions can be wrong, and opinions by definition can't be wrong.
Already you're wrong. How you're doing the intro and you're wrong already? What's happened, Rogue Renegade? Now, I don't know about you guys, but I would personally, you're right, you cannot have a wrong opinion. You are right in that regard. What I would say is you can have a bad take. A bad take is different from a wrong opinion. No one can have a wrong opinion, but people can have a bad take. An easier to give you an example is when Macro said DK Summit is trying to do the same thing as Mount Wario. If that's his takeaway if that's his opinion on how he analyzed both tracks, it's not, yeah, that's I mean, his analysis can't be wrong. That's how he analyzed it. I think it's a faulty analysis and it's a bad take. They're two sides of the same coin, but yeah, I would say you can have a wrong opinion. You can't have a wrong opinion. You can have a bad take. So you've already gotten us off to a hot foot there, Rogue Renegade. I'm excited.
We're just different people. Crazy, right? If you hate me just because of my opinions...
Also, he's doing that thing I hate, which is guys, that's just my opinion. The comments are going to be so... The comments are going to... The comments, guys... If you catch me doing this shit, just fucking kill me. Everyone's going to be on your ass. I get it, right? Shit will get off the pot, brother. Come on.
Just a sheltered... If you hate me just because of my opinions, you're just a sheltered little brat who doesn't know how to socialize.
Okay, do you know what? Fair. Do you know what? Actually, I take that back. I take that back. If you... Okay, addendum chat. If you are going to do it's just my opinion, it's just my opinion, at least be like a cunt about it. Also, I think Saul said he doesn't like the Gen 7 anime art style. I wholeheartedly disagree. I think this art style is actually better than the original one they went for. I think this one is way better.
Since the Pokemon community is so divisive, if I were to say I hate Barry, which I do, I'll get a flood of people telling me that they like him. But if I said that I like Barry, I'll get a flood of people telling me that they hate him.
That's just cool. Okay, now he's gone back to the cringe zone. See, he started in the cringe, it's just my opinion. Then he was based for a second, now he's gone back to that's just how it goes, brother. Like, what the fuck you mean? I don't care. Shut up. Just get on with it already.
See what I'm saying? Barry hurt
yes. I know what you're saying, but I don't care. Come on. We're on the clock here.
Angry, which is sad, but it's just the way it is. But I'll do my best. I like Pikachu clones. Already off to a wonderful start.
Oh, okay. We need the hotometer back, chat. We need the hot. Where's the hot? Did I close out the hot? Oh no. No, not you. Not you again. Get out of here. I need another... Okay, what do we use for Rogue Renegade? I'm just gonna look up the phrase Rogue Renegade and then just find the first image. First Google search image. The first Google search image was this, which I'm guessing is Rogue Renegade and Rebel in her Paranormal Majesty's Secret Service. It's a book, I guess. All right, you know what? We're going to use that as our image for Rogue Renegade. Rogue Renegade. Okay, so let's slap him onto the hotometer. You start off on the neutral zone, Mr. Rogue Renegade, and I'm going to progressively change your tier to either be hotter or colder, depending on how hot your take is. And when you say you like Pikachu clones, what do you think, chat? Is that for me? If you ask me, I'm willing to have my mind changed, but I'm saying that's a little on the chilly side. I'm going to be honest. I think most people like most Pikachu clones. Do you know? I don't know. I think this is a little freezing. I don't know. You can convince me otherwise, chat.
I can see people raising their pitchforks, and I don't think they're hungry. I know there's a bad stigma with Pikachu clones, but I think they're kind of cute. They're all unique in their own way, aside from Plusle and Minun. You're just kind of stupid.
Okay. So the best Pikachu clone you see is the what? What are you doing? Blood has never played Pokemon Colosseum, and it shows. What the fuck are you doing? Except Plusle and I'm putting it back to... guys, I'm putting it back to the neutral zone. I'm putting it back to the neutral zone.
Aside from them, I love Pachirisu, Emolga, and Morpeko. Some people argue that Mimikyu is a Pikachu clone, but it's just straight up not. I think the bare minimum...
What do you... Yes, it is. What are you... What is he yapping? What is happening right now? Okay, hang on. Actually, let's hear his argument. Let's hear his argument. Hang on.
To qualify as a Pikachu clone is to be an electric type, which Mimikyu isn't. It's a ghost fairy type.
Okay. You know what? Let's use our Lord and Savior's best source on planet Earth. Bulbapedia, Pikachu. Does Bulbapedia have a page on this? Electric rodents. But it does say Mimikyu and Meryl and Mimikyu are often viewed as Pikachu clones by fans, although neither of them are electric types. You know what? I'm saying they are. I'm saying you're just wrong. If you're asking me, I'm just saying you're wrong, Mr. RogueRenagade.
Plus, they already have Togedemaru for Generation 7.
You're just wrong. Gen can have 2. There's Plusle and Minun, brother. You're Rogue. You're having a howler, brother.
I don't like any of the Gen 2 starters. Now, this isn't to say I hate them. I'm just...
Don't like any of the Gen 2 starters. I'd put him... I wouldn't consider him a Pikachu clone. Well, silly, you're just being different, okay? You're just being different. The same way like Mr. Stone is saying pistol and shot. Mod is banned him for 10 seconds.
It's mostly indifferent to all of them. I just feel like none of them really call out to me. Typhlosion is... I don't know, kind of bland. Feraligatr looks like it has something wrong with it, and Meganium is Meganium.
I would agree with you, RogueRenagade, but I've got one amazing counter argument for you, and you're gonna feel like such a silly goose when I bring it up. So Typhlosion, firstly, you're wrong. Secondly, Here's how I convince chat. If you're honest, if you're like, yeah, Muster, I think they're just kind of bland, Muster. I think they're just kind of bland. What other sprite in the entire series has Feraligatr just going bare ass on his Pokemon Ruby Sapphire and Leaf Green? His Gen 3 back sprite has him just going full nude. Stupid, sexy Feraligatr. Come on, brother. The guy let the cheeks fly. You have to give him at least some props for that. Come on now.
Who the fuck likes Meganium? I do like Chikorita though. Chikorita looks funny. But they just all seem like bottom of the barrel choices. I'm sorry. I wish I could like them, but I just don't. Whenever I do,
I think the most middling set of, like, as a set of starters, I would say Gen 5's one are probably the weakest, I would say. As a set of starters. Gen 2's ones, they're solid. They're solid enough, right? Are you guys... yeah. You guys just seen that for the first time? But the new Forge is on the...
have to choose, though. I usually choose Totodile. I don't know, he just looks funny. I hate Penny. She's sort of written like the cookie cutter smart kid.
I hate Penny. Oh, we're getting... Oh, hang on. We're getting into Gen 9 hatred. I will be there no matter what. I am Gen 9's biggest defender. Not Gen 7. I'm Gen 9's biggest defender. Brother, I am the final boss of Gen 9 defenders. You think Penny's mid? I'm here for it.
Choose Totodile.
I'm here for it.
No, he just looks funny. I hate Penny. She's sort of written like the cookie cutter smart character. Oh no, she gets bullied, and oh, she loves anime and games. She stays in her room all day and makes game and anime references. Laugh, guys, laugh.
Are you just mad because she's you? What the fuck is... What are you talking? You're just mad because you saw a window into what you're like, and you didn't like what you saw. Oh my god! It's literally as if I said, "Do you know who I hate in Overwatch 2? I hate Roadhog." It's like, oh, because I'm fat just like him. Like, oh, it's protection, brother. It's you. You're Penny. You're Penny, brother. And besides, I would say, I'm stumbling over my words now. Like, I don't think Penny leans into that as much as you're suggesting. Like, your implication in this statement is that the game leaned into that for a character. Yeah, when you visit Penny's room, when you like talk with her a bit more and you get to know her a bit more, and you go to her room, yeah, she has like dolls, she like has her curtains closed, she has like a triple monitor setup. She obviously lives like a bit of a fucking, you know, anime gooner, right? But that's not like a whole... It's not like she makes references to that every 2 seconds. If she was, I'd be like, yeah, sure, like I get you. Like she's a flanderized character. What? You just don't like what you saw, brother. You just don't like what you saw.
And not only that, she's really smart. She knows how to hack and doesn't think it's a big deal because she's just that smart.
Yes.
In fact, she smells bad. She's pretty similar to Futaba from Persona 5. I sort of didn't like Futaba from Persona 5 at first because she would make anime and video game references.
If anything, no, I'm glad you mentioned Futaba. Futaba was way more on the nose. I've played Persona 5. You can't get this reference part. I've played this game, brother. I've played the whole thing. I played like 110 hours on Persona 5. Yeah, Futaba was way more obnoxious with the video game references than Penny ever was. I didn't find it very annoying. I say obnoxious, but I didn't find it. It wasn't to a point where I found it annoying, but it was definitely like more pronounced. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like,
but then I realized I do the same thing. So, okay, maybe...
Yes! You said it in your video! It's just you!
It isn't as weird as I thought, but I still think she's a way better character than Penny. Persona characters are way more three-dimensional than Pokemon characters.
Wow, it's almost as if a game that actually gets to be developed over a long period of time and gets to be fleshed out for a lot longer has like a higher bar for what the characters are like. Now, again, just to go over, that's not me excusing Pokemon's characters for being like weaker, but I think you have to be realistic with your expectations. When I get a story in a Pokemon game, I'm not expecting Oscar-worthy fiction. But Persona games come out so rarely that, yeah, when Persona 6 eventually comes out, I'm expecting that story to be really fucking good. In the same way that Persona 5 story was really fucking good. If the next Pokemon game has as much dev time as Persona's games did, yes, I would expect in a Persona level story. Now, like I said, it's not really an excuse because as for the highest grossing franchise, I would expect more from my video game, but I'm not going to a Pokemon game expecting Oscar-worthy writing. I think you're just setting yourself up for disappointment. For what Pokemon is as a series, I think, relatively speaking, Gen 9 does a good job with their characters. Not the best. It's nothing to write home about, but the characters in that game were good. And I think to say otherwise is to say Persona 5 has better characters than Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, the fucking world is round, brother. What are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, your 5-year-old the only reason you're going to a Little League game is because your 5-year-old nephew's there. If your 5-year-old nephew wasn't playing in the baseball team, you wouldn't go because you're not about to see 5-year-olds play baseball. You want to see at the highest level. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real with ourselves here, brother.
Futaba's whole personality isn't that she's an anime otaku gamer girl super hacker. Yeah, that's a big part of it, but there's a whole nother chunk of character. But that seems to
Yes, it's almost as if Persona is a series that can get a lot more darker with its subject matter, and that's exactly what Persona did, whereas Pokemon doesn't really have that same luxury. And despite being a character in a game that didn't have the same luxury, I still thought Penny's story was pretty solid. Again, you're never going to write home about it, but she was a kid who got bullied, and then aligned herself with other kids who got bullied, out-bullied the bullies in this major incident that happened months before the game, and as a result, the team that she formed to counter the bullies became bigger than herself, and she had to use you to shut it down from the inside. I think by Pokemon standards, it's a pretty good. Again, I'm not going to wake up out of bed for this, but it's good, man.
All Penny is. That isn't to say I hated Team Star. I actually kind of like their whole story.
Yeah.
I just think that Penny is lazily written. If you haven't seen this character...
Penny's definitely the weakest of the three characters, I will say that, but... Saul, you said Gen 9 is weak in story like 10 times, brother. I don't care. I'm going to be honest, Saul, I don't care, brother. Shut up.
Trope used over and over again. I can see why you could like her, but as someone who has
tell me why, or just shut up, Saul. Okay, I've had enough of you, brother. I've had enough of you. You've typed it 7 times in my chat. Just shut up.
If you haven't seen this character trope used over
Hang on, which character trope?
Story, I just think that Penny is lazily written. If you haven't seen this character trope used over and over again, I can see why you could like her, but as someone who has seen this time and time again, I'm just so tired of it. Popular Pokemon aren't...
You just, I don't know, man. You just don't like Penny because it's a reflection of you. Maybe you were bullied in school and you probably should have formed a team to counteract the bullies. Maybe you should have done that. I wish I did that as well. I wish I had a super team. I love when the dead team gets a 1 year to have their whole workforce on one project and people call them lazy. Yeah, it's like, again, am I going to excuse Pokemon for not being as good as it could be relative to a success? No, I'm never going to excuse Pokemon for that. But what you should do is you should meet Pokemon at their level. And if Pokemon had the same dev time as Persona and it was still not as good story-wise, I would say that's an absolutely fair comparison, but I just don't think it is. No. What's your next point, buddy?
Aren't overrated. I already made a whole video about this again. I'm just so tired of it. Popular Pokemon aren't overrated. I already made a whole video about this.
Popular Pokemon aren't overrated. They can be. It depends on who you're talking about. It depends, really.
Explaining my thoughts, but basically what I'm saying is that...
Hot scale? Well, based on I put him like a little higher based on the penny one. I put him in like he's getting a little spicy. Popular Pokemon aren't overrated. I'll keep him there for now, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Just because a Pokemon is popular doesn't mean it's overrated. You wouldn't say that apples are overrated. It just means that you're in the minority who doesn't like apples. And the same applies to Pokemon.
Yeah, that's you're actually no, you're right. You're actually so right for this, RogueRenagade. I actually agree with you. This is the reason why like I kind of quote unquote fight back. I do it in a more sarcastic way, but I definitely do like fight back against when people say something is overrated and underrated, because I don't think a lot of people know what they mean when they say that. Like when something popular is getting a lot of praise, it's because like Taylor Swift like sells out concerts. Would you say she's overrated? No, she's got a lot of fans, so of course she's very popular. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe amongst your group of like the environment you're in, maybe people are thinking like if people saying she's like the best thing since sliced bread, then I'll be like, okay, yeah, people are overrating her. But I think the terms are kind of like, I think that's the thing that annoys me about those terms. That they have their utility. They're just very subjective, in the sense that a Pokemon can only be. I would say Charizard is a Pokemon that's definitely like, in a more objective way, maybe a little bit overrated. Is this philosophy hot takes or Pokemon hot takes? True. It's a bit, but you never know what you're gonna get here with this stream, Minister Chicken. But yeah, like since overrated and underrated are so based on your own subjective experiences, that's why whenever someone just uses that word and that's it, that's what annoys me. Is when someone says something is underrated or overrated and then calls it a day instead of doing the tough job of actually explaining. But let's play the video. Philosophy hour's over.
There's a reason Pokemon like Charizard, Greninja, and Lucario are so popular. They're just really cool looking Pokemon.
Yeah.
Meowth isn't. It's just a cat with a coin taped to its head. Not to say that I hate it, but it isn't as cool as these other Pokemon. But it still gets a ton of merchandise and such. Hence why I believe that it's justified to call that thing overrated and Charizard just popular. I don't hate Meowth. It's just, you know, Meowth. Go is a cool character.
I don't necessarily disagree with that. I'll let that hang. Yeah, let's just keep going.
I never understood why Go got so much.
Go is a good character. Okay, this is oof. We're gonna send him up a tier for this. So if you guys haven't watched Pokemon Journeys, Go is like an Ash's companion in that show. I think basically like Ash's kind of like whole shtick got split into another character, which is Ash mainly does the battling side of Pokemon Journeys, and Go does like the Pokedex catching Pokemon side of the series. Now, I think Go is actually a pretty fun character as a whole. It's just, I think after like 15 episodes, Go kind of got really boring in the sense that every single time Go, like, it was a Go episode and he went to catch a Pokemon, you knew by the end of the show that at the end of the episode, he was going to catch him. That was the boring part by Go. Is that like he said, "Oh, I saw this like book where like Suicune apparently comes here like at the 7th full moon on the Among Us night of February 7th," and then it turns out tomorrow is that night, and it turns out he catches it. You see what I mean? It's like all the things just happen to line up where he happens to get the Pokemon, and I find him as a character very boring. I think his concept was fun originally. I really like the idea of like somebody focusing solely on catching Pokemon as they're just battling. But when Ash battles someone, you never know. Sometimes he loses. You never know if he's going to win. The battle is actually got some stakes to it. When Go is going to catch a Pokemon, it's a Go catching based episode. You know he's going to catch him, and that's what makes it boring. So I would say, yeah, him saying Go is a good character is I would say that's a hot take. Yeah, plot armor just hits Go way too hard. He doesn't get time to be a character, which is unfortunate.
Like him sharing the spotlight with Ash, but I think it was really cool seeing him do what Ash couldn't, which is actually attempt to catch one of every Pokemon. And I liked his dynamic with Ash. He was the more level-headed and smarter.
Yes,
one of the two,
I agree with
which,
this.
To be fair, isn't really saying much when you're being compared to Ash, but the point still stands. He never really did anything in the series to annoy me or make me say, "Wow, this guy fucking sucks." I was actually pretty proud of him, and liked seeing him grow and seeing episodes centered around him. A person I do feel bad for is Chloe.
Oh yeah, Chloe got the worst end of it. Like, Chloe's just the saddest. But just imagine, guys. Imagine a character. Here we go. Imagine a character that lives in the Pokemon world but doesn't like Pokemon. So immediately, like, your head just tilted a little, and you're like, hang on. How does that happen? That could be like interesting. How does she learn to like Pokemon? Does she like end up like, who does she end up finding? They do nothing. They do nothing. They do nothing with this character. And it's like, oh, okay, that's oh, neat. Thanks. Cheers, mate. Cool.
Got absolutely no screen time, like, at all. I don't even know why they bothered.
Yeah, they literally just added woman for the sake of it. This is the biggest diversity hire in all of fucking Pokemon history. Literally. It's so unfair to her.
Her character design and the episodes centered around her were great, but they just brushed her to the side for the majority of the series, and it's really sad. It mostly just seems like they needed a female character to fill in that checkbox.
That's what I'm saying.
Like Pokemon Masters EX. I'm considering this an unpopular character to fill in that checkbox and move on. I don't like Pokemon Masters EX.
I do not have any opinions on this, so we're gonna skip ahead, brother.
Basing your whole personality on liking a character is really weird and unhealthy. This isn't a problem exclusive to the Pokemon.
Is this Pokemon hot takes or like? Yes. Okay, you know what? I'm actually, I'm moving him down, guys. This might be controversial. I'm moving him down 3 whole tiers for this. I'm moving him down 3 whole tiers. He's in the chili zone now, because yes. Who disagrees with you? This is insane. Hang on, can I hear that? Well, I heard that correctly, right?
Personality on like. Also, I lost my account on it, which I guess I should be thanking them for. Basing your whole personality on liking a character is really weird and unhealthy.
Yes. Well, okay, firstly, what does this have to do with Pokemon? This just seems like a Twitter rant that you put in a Pokemon video. But yes. Do you know what this sounds like? This sounds like one of those takes, RogueRenagade, where you kind of self-reported, in the sense that it's very obvious that, like, if you're saying this, if you decided to write this in your Pokemon-related video script, a non-Pokemon hot take, which is just being a bit too obsessive online is weird. I think you just don't hang out with enough people in real life, and I don't even mean that in a mean way. When you talk to normal, well-adjusted people, when you see people on the internet, you're just like, oh, that's just kind of, and you just move on. But like, I think you've surrounded yourself with people who do this, and as a result, you think that this is a hot take by saying this isn't normal, when it isn't. Like, yeah, what do the fuck you mean?
This isn't a problem exclusive to the Pokemon community. It's everywhere, but someone's got to say something about it.
No. In a Pokemon video? Like, what the fuck are you talking? Who cares? Saul, thank you so much for the 10, brother. Thank you so much. They get more boring character like Go more screen time, but gave Chloe as more interesting role, less screen time. Yeah, it was disappointing. Yeah, Go was just... I think he got... Some of you, I think Wagon said that Go was actually quite interesting later on. I think I watched the first 2 series of Pokemon Journeys. I watched Journeys and Master Journeys. I didn't watch the final one, because the Go just bored me, I'm being honest. But yeah, this is thank you. See, Callum said it's like a Reddit hot take. This is literally like a Reddit hot take. Like, if you're on Reddit, yeah, this is a hot take. If you're talking to like a relatively normal... But I'm 30 years old, brother. I work 42 hours a week. Like, I have a fiance, brother. Like, this is your access to the realm of normalcy. And if you're talking to me, yes. Whenever someone does that in my Discord server, I'm like, oh, that's a bit weird, mate. But then I just move on. So somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say. Oh, this unique thing. Somebody had to say. Get off your soapbox, you weirdo, bro. And let's stop on the top.
It's everywhere, but someone's got to say something about it. There are a ton of people who obsess way too much over fictional characters, and it's extremely unhealthy. Please.
Okay, hang on. Where's chat? I'm gonna stop the whole stream for a second, because I think I got the perfect image on my phone for this. So I'll give me like 30 seconds. If I can't find this image in 30 seconds, I'll abandon the bit. And I would encourage everyone else to do this. I have never been more happier as a Pokemon fan, and this is why. Hang on, I got a meme for this. This is like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Your life is so much more happy if you do this, and I think you need this, Mr. RogueRenagade. You're saying this could be you, but this is like, what was it? Who said it? This is a chronically online take. Like, what, brother? What's happening? This is for you. You're just projecting again. You're doing the penny thing. You're just projecting again, brother. Also, can I get someone? We continued. Hang on. The jigsaw. I'm the angriest man who ever lived. Rip and tear. He's the Doom guy. He's creator. I love this. This is great. Right. Let's just keep watching.
Way too much over fictional characters, and it's extremely unhealthy. Please go outside. It got to a point where in a video, I talked about Leon not being a good champion, but I still like him as a character. Keyword on I still like him. He's cool. And
yes, but brother, how do you have 167k subscribers? And that's not to say your quality videos are bad, but how do you get to this level of YouTube success and you don't understand that, yes, people hyperfixate over the negative parts of a thing. What it's up to you to do is to explain yourself enough in an adequate way so that when someone does do that, because they inevitably will, it doesn't bother you. Like, say for example, when I put Moonview Highway low in like almost any time I rank the original version on Wii, yes, I get comments of people saying, but I know that I've explained myself in the video in that I think Moonview Highway insists on itself too much with the track design being a bit too imposing, which, while it's a special cup track and has every right to be, I just don't like that sort of philosophy towards track design. I know that I've explained myself well. I know anybody that's actually listening can hear, man, I still don't like that take, Musty, but fair. Whereas, like, yeah, there's gonna be, yeah, that's just, I get it. I'm a 6K Andy and I get that shit. Yeah, you're gonna get it. Just deal with it. Sunglasses on. Deal with it, okay? Well, what do you want me to say to you? You just go to therapy. This should not be in your Pokemon unpopular opinions. You should be in therapy. You should be in therapy. You should be talking to your therapist. And your therapist will tell you the same thing I would do, which is what you told everyone else to do. Touch grass, brother. Go make some normal, well-adjusted friend. Talk to your mum. And I don't even mean that like, again, I don't even mean this in a mean. I'm being genuine when I say it. I sound like I'm being mean. My mum is like just an vector into normal everyday society. So when I talk to my mum and I don't have to, and then I mention anything online, do you know, like, it's one of those memes where it's like, do you know one of those memes like, online? Twitter, Elon Musk, bro, it's 2005, we're gonna go ride our bikes outside. That's literally what it's like talking to my mom. I was like, what the hell? Hot takes? Moonview Highway? Son, I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's watch a movie together or something. I don't know. So it's like, you need to just talk to like normal people. That's what you need to do, brother. Just talk to normal people. Honestly, brother, you're killing me here, man.
Some fatherless child on Twitter who bases their entire personality on liking Leon just started attacking me. All the replies were even...
Yeah, do you know what I do, chat? Do you know what you should do instead? Lina, I actually have very good advice for you, RogueRenagade. If you give me another second, chat. Where did I put this folder? I have a folder somewhere on my PC. I'm trying to show you guys. Okay, I think I left it on my laptop. But I have a folder of like comments that like are notoriously bad that I've received over the years. I think there's like 5 comments in there so far. Do you know what I need to do? What I'm doing essentially, I'm collating some of the most strangest comments I've ever gotten throughout my years of being a YouTuber. I'm putting them in a folder so that one day, 5 years from now, I can make a big video critiquing all of them and just laughing at them. That's what you need to do, RogueRenagade. You need to just like collate some of the worst of this and then just do a live stream where you get paid super chats and donos and everyone says you're the best and just laugh at them. Just do that, brother. Why are you getting so... What's happening here? I've got another meme for... I don't. Shut up, Brad.
Yeah, I like Leon. They were just bashing me specifically. Like, dude, I said he's a good character. And
no,
when I went to go
shut
check,
up.
this person was being followed by other big accounts, which at that point, I'm just stunned. Is this...
So what? You are more annoyed that this person has more friends than you? So this person has more friends than you? What? Is that what you're annoyed about? What's the point? What's going on here? It's like, imagine for a second, someone in the chat made a video saying, yeah, I met some guy who really didn't like Moonview Highway, and then when I saw his live chat, I saw Albert, Boris, and Mayro there, like he's being followed by other big channels. I mean, what the hell? Like, just popular that people like me? Like, you're just angry about that? What is happening right now? Brother, just stop yapping. Get into the Pokemon hot takes. That's what I came here for.
You're really okay? Like, this is fucking insane. God, I hate Twitter. I just knew if I said...
Get off Twitter! Brother, just get off Twitter. Jesus Christ. I thought ranting about Twitter was like so 2017. When did this come out? Hang on, when did this come out? 3 weeks ago. Somebody in the year of our Lord 2024 is unironically like, guys, people are on Twitter. People are on Twitter. Brother, I deleted that shit off my phone. The moment Twitter, literally, I say this all the time. My Twitter just used to be cat videos and dog videos and funny memes. The moment Trump had the assassination, it became all politics overnight. Do you know what I did? Literally on stream, I have a clip of it on my Twitter. I just deleted the app. I deleted the app because it just wasn't fun anymore. I still don't have the app reinstalled on my phone. Brother, it's that easy. I'm not even, it's just that easy, brother. It really is just that easy. You're addicted. Ding! Oh, shit, I saw a Trump opinion. God damn it, why do I hate Twitter so much? Ding! what the hell, Leon sucks, but I said he was good. What the fuck is wrong with Twitter? Let me pull the ripcord again. Okay, this is like, okay, yeah, I need to put him like, we need to make like another cold, I need to make him like another cold take for this man. Like freezing, he's like frozen in like an ice sculpture. He's like Mariah Carey, but at least Mariah Carey gets thawed out every November. What are you happening, brother? What is happening with you? What is going on, Rogue Renegade?
Had anything back, I'd be painted as the bad guy. So I just ignored it.
Yes. Unironically, yes. The moment this could be you. So not this. This is you right now. But this could be you if you stop care about being the bad guy. If you're asking me, Mr. You're so bad. Like, I don't care about being the bad guy. I'm just me. I don't care what people. Well, I was gonna say I don't care what you think about me. I don't care if like random people online perceive me as a bad guy, and I don't think you should neither. Although that's easier said than done, considering you obviously have a Twitter addiction. But yeah, if somebody think like, for example, I think the best example I can give you is that I don't know if you guys remember Super Luca in the chat, right? I ended up banning him from my Discord or my chat because he was being extremely obsessive about Rock Mountain. Anytime anyone would mention it, he would dominate the entire conversation about it. And then guess what I did? I just, instead of making a video where I bitch about him on the internet, I just removed him. And then all of a sudden, I felt like this. That's what you do. Like, and then if Super Luca, like, I know, apparently I heard that he thought I was a mad bad guy and I was mean and I was a horrible mod. And it's like, yes, there's gonna be people that think of me that way. But guess what? I don't care. Like, I don't care. If I've banned you from my community, there's probably a reason for it. I don't ban people for no reason. I time people out for no reason. Like I'm gonna do it right now hang on, whoops, that's the wrong chat. I'm gonna do it right now to let's refresh. I'm gonna do it right now to Smash Mickey. I'm gonna do it to him right now, just because I insisted upon it, Lois. Just because I insisted upon it. But if you're getting banned, yeah, it takes like a yes. You're gonna be perceived. I'm gonna be perceived as the bad guy for being banned, but I don't just. I feel like this guy's dad. I'm giving him life advice here. My friends tortured me once by forcing me to create a Twitter account. I've never used it ever. Yeah.
Until now. But here I am to spread the word. Don't be mentally ill like that Leon creature. That's when it's a problem.
Brother. The knocking is coming from inside the house, brother. What's happening right now? Why are you selling other... The glass houses, brother. You're gonna mentally ill. Brother. Glass houses, brother. Glass houses, okay?
It's okay if you like a character a lot. I'm not saying you shouldn't have favorites.
And thank you, Ortiz. Thank you for the 6K. So thank you so much. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Don't let that consume you.
Subscribe. We need to hit 6.9 for the funny haha number.
Scarlet and Violet have been the most fun games in a while.
Oh my god. Finally, we're back to like a Pokemon take. Oh my lord. This is I've never been more happy in my life to just see him talking about Pokemon again. Where did my did I lose my hot guys? I lost my hot armor. Did I close it out again by mistake? Yeah, guys, I closed out the hot armor by mistake. Who cares? I don't even care anymore.
Still not really sure where the community is.
Yeah. Also, don't be mentally ill. I wish it was that easy. Like, is that? I don't want to throw an ism or an ist, but like, is that technically ableist just to say to people don't be mentally ill online? Like, guy in my chat with autism. I guess I just can't exist anymore. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? Like, I know what he means when he says that. Don't be like weird about it. That's not what he's. But like, that's just really funny. Don't be mentally ill online. People with ADHD. You know, like...
People say, oh my god, these games suck, and others say they love them. The main reason people say that these games suck is because of the frame drops, and yeah,
yes,
they're awful.
Yeah.
People say the same thing about Sword and Shield, so what's the difference, Rogue? Why are you biased, Rogue? What's your credit card number, Rogue? Shut up! It's 7, by the way. Anyways, the difference between Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet is even without frame drops, Sword and Shield is still a bad game, whereas Scarlet and Violet isn't. It was so fun getting to travel around anywhere I wanted to go in Paldea, especially online with friends. I just wish level... Is
this like a when he says don't be racist? Shut up, Lucius. I guess the internet loves to hate this. I don't know. Listen, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are a good, massive hot take. What do you mean? Like, I guess by internet standards, I wouldn't classify this as a hot take. I think Scarlet and Violet are fantastic games. I think it's the best 3D Pokemon game that we've had since, or best Game Freak 3D game we've had, let's say. I still think Pokemon XD is my Scrimbler Bimbo.
Full scaling was a thing, but even despite that, I had so much fun exploring and doing things at my own pace. If I wanted to go that way, I could go that way. And then I would tell my friends all about it, like, oh, I saw this over here. You should go check that out.
Yeah.
And they would trade information back.
Yes! Yeah, that was actually one of the best things I liked about
I just
SV.
hope that the next Pokemon game is somewhat like that. And if not, I hope someday in the future we get another experience like that. Lyra has a good design. The majority of people that I've seen talk about Lyra's outfit says that it looks stupid, but
you know what, RogueRenagade, I'm gonna ask for receipts, brother. Like, you see the majority of people. Who's the majority? The majority is 51%. You've seen 51% of people say Lyra's design is bad. What are you? She looks fine. What are you? She looks like a fucking Pokemon trainer. What are we talking about here, brother? Who have you seen online? What is happening right now? I guess the counterpart is the replaces Chris. You know, Lyra looks way better. What are you talking about? Yeah, Lyra. Yes, that. Okay, this is.
I actually like it a ton. Thank God I hated college. I don't like Larry that much.
I don't know, maybe you should have gone hang on, you don't like Larry? What the? Hang on. Hang on.
I hated college. I don't like Larry that much. I'm gonna get jumped by saying this. I already know it. But
shut up. Just shut the fuck up, brother. Stop it. Stop
guys,
it.
I don't hate Larry. You hear me? You hear those words? I do not hate Larry.
No. I'm hearing you hate Larry. That's what I'm hearing. Let me be honest.
But I just don't get the hype around him either.
Yeah, but dude, of course. See, guys, is this the caliber of people online that you deal with? Is it? Have I just done? I feel like I'm a fucking superhero at some point, because even when I don't like something, I'm more than willing of understanding why people like something. I don't think it's that hard to do, but people like RogueRenagade seem to like find it impossible. The reason why people like it, I'm going to help you out, RogueRenagade. I don't know if I paused him too soon. Maybe he did explain, but let me explain to you. The people like Larry, it's the catharsis of having someone who's just a normal looking guy in a world as fantastical as Pokemon. That is why people like Larry. He talks about how he has to work overtime. Is he going to pay rent? Man, he literally works 2 jobs. He's literally a normal fucking guy with the same. He lives in the same world as Iono. Do you know what I mean? He lives in the same world as some of these fantastical. He's just a normal guy, and that's what makes Larry so cathartic. I don't like him as much as the internet would have you believe. I still think he's a fun character. What is it? Like, I understand why people like it. Like, I don't. It's not that hard to do. Just anyway. So, thank you. Thank you, the wife. Like represents. Yeah, exactly. See, even Soul understands it. And Soul's got the worst takes in the chat. I love you, so I'm just kidding. But I don't like when I do this. I'm just like, I don't think I have I feel like that's just I feel like my brain just works like normal brains do. In that, when someone says they like something, even if I don't, I try to think of why they do and understand it. Even if I don't like, I know why you like Moonview Highway. I know why you like Grumble Volcano. I just don't like them. Okay, now this is the part where you could kill my entire rant if you say, yeah, people like him because he's a normal guy. You could ruin my entire momentum right now, RogueRenagade. You could have your first W of the stream if you just say it. This is the part where you say, people like him because he's a normal guy. Do it, go on.
Just a tired businessman, and yeah, I agree, it's funny, but oh my god, you guys idolize him.
It's a chronically online take again. It's just chronically online, isn't it? Stream died for a second, so refresher is not working for you guys.
Unpopular opinion here is that I just don't idolize him as much as others do.
That's freezing. Oh god, this is who recommended this in my Discord? This is torture. Who recommended this to me in my Discord? Who was it, champ? Which one of you motherfuckers? Ty is commenting account for commenting. What have you done to us? Can we skip to top 10 scariest Wario? Listen, that's going to be our reward for this video. We're only half. Guys, I just looked at we're only like half. All right, guys, I got one more in me. Chat, I got one more in me. Okay, I got one more in me.
Fuck! Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee were good games. People love to hate on Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and some people don't even remember it exists. I'll admit, even I.
What's Joint Avenue? It was Don't experiment to make a sequel. He's probably gonna make one aimed just at me anyway, so don't worry about it. I'm excited for that. Since he's so chronically online, he's gonna look at my Scumblo Blimbo 6K YouTube subscriber ass and be like, I was getting so much hate online. This guy was acting like I burned his house down. Watch, this is a call forward, chat. If he does make a response to me, he's gonna make me seem as horribly dramatic as possible. I'm here for it, isn't it? I'm here for the first official Sir Musty drama. You know, I'm here. We've been overdue. We're at 6K now. We're not a small channel anymore. We're a slightly larger than small channel now. We need drama. We need like a big drama. You know, that's what we need. What's this?
Forget about this game's existence.
Oh, Pokemon Let's Go was good. I think this is one of those the Sir Musty situation is crazy. I need a drama, guys. We need a drama. Yeah, I think at the time people didn't like it because it's not what Pokemon fans wanted. And rightfully so, it's not what we wanted. But I think in hindsight, it was relatively inoffensive.
First Pokemon game on the Switch, and when it first came out, people treated it like it was a joke.
Yes, rightfully so.
Awful. But looking back on it now, these were probably unironically the most polished Pokemon games on the Switch, and we just bullied it for no reason.
No, we bullied it for a right reason. Again, do I just have the... Okay, no, sorry, maybe I paused too soon. Maybe this is the part where he talks about, yeah, maybe at the time people weren't really too interested because it was more of a bridge for Pokemon Go fans to play Pokemon to get into the main series proper. As a result, they stripped down the mechanics. So I can understand why people didn't like it, but I still think it was really solid at the time, and I still think it's really solid now. He's not going to say something normal like that, is he? He's going to be like, people online were just like really shitting on this game. Like literally, somebody took a bag of shit and lit it on fire in front of the Game Freak developers. Like, who does this? And then he shows the video of it, but it's a very clearly staged video that he thinks is accurate. Is it going to be like that? Is it going to be like that, brother?
Any frame rate issues, no game-breaking bugs. It was just a standard Pokemon Generation 1 revamp with a Pokemon Go twist to it. Were the games hard? Hell no, but I still had fun playing it. It was just a short, sweet adventure. The only issue I have with these games are probably just the chibi art style because they look kind of weird.
What the fuck? And then the one thing he doesn't like is the one thing that I actually think is really cool. I love the Let Us Go art style. If the Let Us Go art style was the new art style going forward, I'd actually be very happy with that. I think it looked really nice. Whatever, man.
Bad games.
I'm just checked out at this point.
Mind-blowing, but not bad. Some Pokemon pre-evolutions are better. I sometimes just like pre-evolutions better, and I casually say that sometimes in videos, but holy shit, this gets the biggest reaction out of people.
Okay, you know what? Mr. Rogue Renegade, you've opened a hot take with people online one too many times, and as a result, gamers, I am tapping out. I am tapping out. This is easily one of the worst videos I've ever had the misfortune of watching in my life, and I genuinely hope for your sake that you stop browsing the internet. Like, please just go sign up for some clubs, a pottery class, you know, your Discord group of friends, organize a meetup in real life, talk to your mum, talk to your brother. If you're someone who's in your 20s, it's genuinely a lot harder to find time to hang out with your siblings because you're all busy with your own lives, but give them a call and say, hey, do you want to hang out on this day? Organize a date. It's what I do with my siblings. I'm going to do that with my younger sister because I haven't spoken to her in quite a while, actually, so I might just invite her around to my house. You can play some Mario Wonder, watch a movie maybe. Just do that. It's really good. It really is. You need it, brother. I'm going to be honest. You really fucking need it. Let's get on to top 10 sexiest Wario characters. Yeah. Can we read the comments at least? All right, let's do that. There's no stopping arguing the Pokemon community. What's his response? The toxicity. Guys, I'm going to be honest. If anyone says the toxicity or the fandom or don't listen to them. Just don't listen to them. Honestly, I want to make a video about the toxicity community, but I don't know why I'd say. I just feel like a teacher scolding kids. What, like this video wasn't? Brother, you're just, this guy's just, brother, you just need to go. You just need to go, brother. Just go online. If you're like, Musty, how do I achieve this? How do I achieve this status? what you have to do is you have to come to the conclusion I did, which is any community that ends up growing to a big enough size online becomes a wash. It's going to, unfortunately, it's going to be one of the saddest parts about, because I want to grow up. I would love to do this full time. I'd absolutely love to. But one of the saddest parts about doing this full time is that the community, I won't be able to like just look at my chat and recognize every single name or reply to every single message. It's one of those things where the community aspect is probably going to be not as refined. I'd like to maintain that for as much as I can, but it's going to be one of those things where it isn't as refined as it could be. And when that's in your own community, when you think about a wider community, that's going to be magnified 10 times. So when you try to seek any sort of normal discourse or reasonable conversation in a community that's reasonably big enough, you're always going to end up being a wash. So what I would say to you is find smaller communities within that community of people that are more willing to talk to you on a more higher level. I'm sure there are people in this community who have had more productive Mario Kart conversations in my server than they have in any other server, because you're actually it's more smaller, so people are more willing to shut up, silly. You're more willing to like have a normal conversation because people are less likely to just throw a grenade in and then run away. Does that make sense? So I think you just need to come to the realization that everything online, once it reaches big enough, is a wash, and you just need to talk to the people that you do care about, and that's it. So anyway, sexiest warrior carriages, let's go.